Hello and welcome to Thunderbird Blades. My name's Neil and today I'm excited to explore this fantastic fixed blade from CIVIVI the Elementum, my dear Watson. And let's get the obvious out of the way. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. This knife clearly derives its good looks and ergonomics from the legendary folding Elementum. What we have here is flipping awesomeness in a fixed blade format. So this knife comes in two flavours, a satin finish with polished G10 scales, which has a more traditional bushcraft vibe about it, and this badass murdered out platform that I have in front of me today. And trust me, if you're a fan of the original Elementum, you're going to want to stick around, because this bad boy is excellentum. Okay, let's investigate the merchandise. The fixed blade Elementum is currently on sale at Blade HQ for 74 bucks and change. The business end of the knife is rocking a sub 4-inch drop point blade cut from D2. It's hollow ground, has a strip of jimping and a black stonewash finish. It's ridiculously sharp and thin behind the edge straight out of the box, and the blade tapers up to a thickness of 0.14 inches at the spine, so it's both slicey and sturdy when you need it. Moving on down the knife, we have a full tan construction overlaid with these beefy black slabs of G10. They're essentially identical to the scales you get on the folding Elementum, only much thicker. And the hardware and the branding is recessed, so there are no hot spots. More about the ergos later. At the back end of the merch, we have one of the more distinctive design differences between this knife and the original, the positioning and construction of the lanyard hole. Hats off to CIVIVI for rethinking this. I've never been a fan of the original design, and I always thought that they could do better, but I gotta say, I like what I'm seeing here. Moving the lanyard hole to the tail of the tang makes it much more discreet and doesn't interfere with the flowing lines of the knife. Nicely done. And while we're on the subject of lanyards, this one comes with the knife. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep it. But in all seriousness, it should serve me well when I'm out in the woods rocking a thick pair of gloves on winter campouts. And on the flip side, the knife essentially looks the same as the show side, minus CIVIVI's branding. In addition to the knife, CIVIVI also throws in this awesome Kydex sheath and belt clip designed by Bob Tazula. The clip is super easy to use, and the sheath has an abundance of eyelets to help you fine-tune your carry configuration. And while the blade fits securely and snug in the sheath, it doesn't take a lot of pressure to release it. I like that a lot. Okay, time for a quick size comparison. Let's roll out the twins. The Blade Show exclusive CIVIVI Elementum, number 21 of 21 in the year 21. Ding dong. That's right folks, I was lucky enough to attend the last day of Blade Show down in Atlanta a few weeks ago. It was flipping awesome. But wait, it gets better. When I purchased this knife, I was automatically entered into CIVIVI's raffle, and you'll never guess what. I won. Woo! First prize ended up being another Blade Show exclusive CIVIVI Elementum, only this time I scored number 1 of 21. How freaking cool is that? Someone upstairs was smiling down on me that day. Overall length on the fixed blade Elementum from tip to tail is 8.48 inches, and looking at this lineup, it's fair to say it's about 20% bigger than the original. He's also coming in at a fighting weight of 4.89 ounces, which I'm totally cool with for a knife of this size. Alright, so the ergos are phenomenal. I can easily get a full forefinger grip on the scales and my thumb naturally rests up on the jimping. Hats off to CIVIVI for pulling through the flipper tab tang from the original folder. They didn't have to do this for the fixed blade, yet they did. Not only does it keep the design true to the original, it also serves as a finger guard and allows you to ride up on the blade for more refined cutting type movements. And finally, because there's no pocket clip, there aren't any hot spots whatsoever. It really is a joy to handle. Okay, final thoughts. The fixed blade Elementum really is excellentum. CIVIVI have taken what made the original knife great and transplanted it into a fixed blade platform. While I'm not a huge fixed blade guy, when I saw this I couldn't ignore it. You're getting superb build quality, great looks and world-class ergos, plus a lanyard sheath and belt clip for 74 bucks. Whew. That's a good deal. I love this knife and can't wait to tote it in the big outdoors. Great job, CIVIVI. Alright, that's it for today. If you like the video and want to see more, please click the like and subscribe buttons. If you think this sucks, you're always welcome to click that dislike button twice. Thanks so much for your time, stay safe, and as always, keep flipping awesome knives.